Welcome to the show. How's everything going, man? Sports
Pretty
hip hop
good.
with DJ Mad Max, live 365 iHeartRadio. Baby
Let's do
Flaco's
it.
here, LA's own.
Let's do it.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just here vibing, chilling,
Of
feeling the vibe.
course. Congrats on the new release. I was checking that out. Art Mink is my top song off the album. That was the one that stuck out for
Appreciate
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah,
My
that's the
my
one that goes
favorite is
crazy.
Kill. Yeah.
Kill,
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Yeah.
St. John Bosco, that one too.
You like that one? Yeah.
Yeah. You
So
got you got some bangers on there.
appreciate you, bro.
What was kind of the meaning behind the title Art? What made you choose that for the title for this one?
I'm not gonna lie to you, like the story behind it is not that interesting. Really, I'm just like
Oh,
I didn't know what to call it. I wanted to name it Baby Flaco, like self-titled, but I was like, nah, it's art. So I'm just like, man, I just make art. So it was like, I'm just gonna name it art. Yeah, for real.
I like this too because you have a lot of confidence. You call
Yeah.
yourself the face of LA. Have you received pushback from people at all by calling yourself the face of that? Because people don't like arrogance sometimes. I like it. I
Yeah.
utilize it myself, but I think you have to.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. One actually artist that a lot of people know, I'm not gonna name them, but they actually did call me out on their story before. They were like people just claim that they're the face of LA because at the time I was like an upcoming artist. I was kind of like even smaller than I am now. You know, it was just like I'm the face of LA, I'm the face of LA. And people didn't like that much. But you know what? That's how I feel. That's what I want to become. So I'm gonna say it.
Manifest it. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
working. You're pushing your way through. Put Me in the Game. That was another standout record. I remember hearing that a few years back. That was a big one for you.
How'd you hear it?
Me, I just looking on YouTube. I remember I found that on YouTube and I kind of followed a little bit of your records and just
Okay.
releases. And then I saw art just come out and I was like, I'm going to reach out now and get you on. And you kind of just pushing forward. I've been seeing you kind
Yeah,
of doing a couple interviews here and there, very small. This is your first radio one. So
definitely.
congratulations on that.
Thank
And
you.
it's an honor to cover the first journey here
Yeah.
on the radio for you. But man, so what's kind of the future with art now? You going to be going on like a small mini tour? I remember you were doing some things kind of a little bit backward, the mini LA tour. You're going to be doing one of those again?
I kind of want to do like shows every like underground shows like in my city, local shows. I want to do like New York, Houston, stuff like that. I do. But really, I dropped the album, but the album is like a pre-album to my album that I got coming out in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Wow. So you got another album coming out already.
Yeah, right after. Yep, yep.
Man, what can you reveal about that already? Is there anything that you kind of tell us about that upcoming album?
Really, just that album is like a masterpiece to me. Like I love art, but like the this new album is like a masterpiece. Like I feel like every time I make new songs or I drop, it's better than the last time. So I for me, I move really fast, and I feel like once I make something like that sounds better than what I just did, I move past it, which is kind of a bad habit, but you know, I move fast when it comes to that.
That's how you have to move really.
Yeah,
And you mentioned that you have your own cheat code to when you release and that you really pick up the momentum. So
yeah.
how has it really been? Kind of give us a little insight into your cheat code a little bit and
Okay.
how it's kind of really panned out for you.
Well, my cheat code is I just flood the market. Really, I flood the market, and I do like little marketing strategies that honestly I can't release those, but like I do like little marketing strategies that gets gets me fans and interactions and stuff like that. But when it comes to like my schedule, I try to drop every week. Really, whatever it is, album, single, I try to drop every week.
The consistency, that's the thing that keeps the
Definitely.
fans locked into what you got going on. You mentioned New York before, wanting to get out there with the tour,
Yeah.
but you lived out there for a year when you were younger. So,
Damn, you did your research.
so where did you live in New York?
um, Pelham Parkway, Bronx, like East Bronx, kind of like by the zoo, the
Okay.
Bronx Zoo, like right there. I used to live there for like a year, 2 years. I did not like it out there. I mean,
Oh,
I like to visit, but like, where are you from?
I'm originally from Connecticut, but I went to
Okay.
school out in New York. So basically New York.
Okay, so no offense to New York, but it's like like LA and New York are like complete opposites in every aspect. Like it's just different. Like it's nothing wrong with it, but I didn't grow up there, so like when I moved out there when I was young, I was like, oh yeah, I don't like this. It's too different.
Is it the weather? Is that what it was? It's cold as hell out here.
It's I don't like how everything is stacked up and like I feel like everything's stacked up and everyone's outside, and LA is like more spaced out, and
Mhm.
like you need a car to get everywhere and stuff like that. But New York is like I used to take like the train and like stuff, and I used to walk everywhere. I didn't like that.
It's two on top of each other. Yeah, the train, the
Yeah,
subways. Yeah, you don't want to take those.
yeah, yeah,
Those are crazy.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you do represent New York a little bit because in the pictures you sent me, you had the
yeah.
diplomat's jacket on. So I saw that.
So pretty much, the diplomats, like the Dipset New York, I know somebody, I know the person who makes the clothing
Okay, and they sent that
from
to you.
from when I used to live in New York. Yeah, and they just send me clothes every now and then. And yeah, I mess with them. I mess with them. Dipset.
Fire. Yeah, you got to get a record with Jim Jones down the road. That would be
Jim
fire.
Jones, Cameron, whatever you want to do, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I could tell you've been ready. Now, when you
Yeah,
look at because you want to work with Rilo Rodriguez, there's a
yeah.
couple of guys that you want to work with. Have you gotten any responses back from these guys that you want to work with?
Let me see. So YTB Fat. So I reached out. Do you know Gumbo?
Gumbo, I've heard of them.
They're like a wheat strain, and they like work with YTB Fat. And I know um the wife of the person who owns Gumbo, and she sent YTB Fat my music before, and that's like the closest to like one of the biggest artists I got to. But when it comes to like Rilo and superstars like that, you know, it'll come. But right now, no.
It will, but especially too because you have the connection. Would you say it was kind of your mother that introduced you to hip hop with 50 Cent?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
wild. So you're a big 50 Cent guy. What was your favorite 50 Cent album?
Album. I'm more like I know the songs
The
when they come
songs.
on. When they come on, I'm not even with songs I like or albums I like. I'm terrible with the names. Like I'm terrible. But like my favorite 50 Cent song is Many Men.
Many Men. Yeah, Wish Death.
Ever.
That one. That one's a
Yeah,
yeah. That's a classic record. Get Rich
yeah,
or Die Trying. Yeah, that
yeah,
album. That's one of the top debuts of all time. How do you
yeah,
feel about Game then? Because Game, I know they've made some classics together, but they had beef. There's a lot of
yeah, yeah.
history there, especially you being out in LA. So how do you feel
Yeah.
about Game?
I love the game. I love the game. Not the game's a legend.
Hmm.
He represents my city. I respect the game a lot, and that little beef, that's between them. I like both of them. You know, it don't affect me at all. So,
I
yeah,
like that. Yeah, you like both of them. Yeah, they both
yeah,
had a lot of contributions and still are contributing to the game. So,
for sure.
what would you say are your top five LA rappers of all time? Obviously, Game is probably on there.
Okay, all time.
Yeah.
All time, because like, okay, my favorite all time or all time. Like,
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, you could do. It could be your personal favorite for top five.
all right, Draco the Ruler,
Rest in peace.
Nipsey Hussle,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace. Tupac, of course.
Rest in peace.
Um, I like O3 Greedo, O3
Okay.
Greedo, and I'm not. It's just me. So like, nobody get offended because this is me. I like Roddy Ricch too. Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Rich.
Yeah, that's my top five for sure.
I remember when doing my research on you. Is that true? He's not really repping for LA, like claiming LA like that as
You
much
talking about
anymore?
Roddy Ricch?
Roddy Rich.
So what I meant by that is like his music sounds like Atlanta or like
Okay.
somewhere that's not LA. So technically, he doesn't he blew up, but the sound is like um southern like industry type of music. It's not like our sound, like the LA Draco the Ruler. Like if Draco the Ruler perfectly represents like LA, and he was going up, and Nipsey too. Like they were going up with the LA sound, and tragically passed away. But if that's it, does that clear up what I'm trying to?
It does. It makes
Yeah,
sense because I always say that about a lot of New York artists who are up and
yeah,
coming. I always say that a lot of them, especially years back, I was like, why are you trying to sound like Atlanta? Where New York artists, you kind of want to sound like Dipset. I mean, you know
yeah,
that sound 50 Cent. That's what we
yeah,
expect from a New York artist. When you sound
yeah,
like Atlanta, I mean, it doesn't even sound like older Atlanta because when we think of older Atlanta, it's more T.I. and
yeah, yeah,
Outcast and things like that. So it's kind of more the new age Atlanta. But yeah, everyone gears towards that sound. If you're from there, that's one thing. But I'm kind of on the same page with you there.
yeah,
It doesn't make sense when artists are from a different area and they try to sound like they're from somewhere
yeah.
else.
I mean, see, it worked for him though. Like
It did.
it worked for him, and I can't say like he's copying anybody. So I just say whatever works for you. Whatever you, it's art. Like at the end of the day, you're not forced to sound like anything. Like you don't. There's no boundaries to art. It's art. It's you can be a super trash rapper, and then somebody you're their biggest fan ever, and you think they're the best rapper ever. It's art. It's all about perspective, really. So
It is. It
no
really.
boundaries.
No, it doesn't. You got to do what's best for you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Speaking about things that just moving forward too, with the pictures I've seen, Kevin Gates. So where was
yeah.
this that linked up with Kevin Gates?
So I was invited to his album release party.
That's fire.
I went with Tay Savage. We went
Okay.
to I forgot what album it was, but it was like whatever year I posted that picture, it was that album that dropped right after. Yeah.
Was there anything that you kind of asked him for advice or something that he told you that you were able to kind of
It
pick his
was
brain about?
he was moving too much. He had like
He's
security. He had security and like he was just moving back and forth, and I wasn't able to talk to him. But really, like his like energy, he's like I could tell he's been through a lot. Like he's been through a lot, and he's gotten to a point where like he can't let no outside interference in his like circle. That makes
Mm.
sense.
No,
He has
it
like
does.
strong energy. Yeah.
They saw you was beefing with LeBron about something recently, which is crazy. And
Me?
no, Kevin Gates.
Oh, I was like,
No,
beefing with
not you. Yeah, I
LeBron.
saw Kevin Gates was beefing with LeBron about something
Really?
recently.
About what?
I don't know what it was because LeBron said in the post, I think he took a picture with his wife and he was like, "Yeah, we don't acknowledge peasants or something." He said, "Yeah." So I don't know what it was. I'd have to look deeper into it, but yeah, I saw they were kind of jawing back and forth about something.
That's, I mean, honest. Neither of them are peasants. Like they're both legends of what they do. So like, I guess that's just between them. I don't know. I don't really know too much about it. So I can speak on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Are you a Laker fan?
Yeah. I'm a
Laker.
Lake. I'm more. I don't really watch basketball. I watch like MMA. For real.
Oh, you're more of a fighter guy.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of got you into that? I'm curious.
Fighting. It's just like the most exciting sport to watch.
Mm,
Like you never. It's like to me, basketball and football was like my sport. It got boring a little bit. Basketball kind of got boring, but fighting is like always exciting to me. Like MMA.
who's your top fighter?
I like Alex Pereira right now,
Mhm.
and I like Izzy. Who else do I like? Volkanovski, Max Holloway. Like people like those are my favorite fighters for real.
What are your thoughts on like TikTok guys and all these influencers? You got Jake Paul that boxes all the time, he's fighting
Yeah,
Mike Tyson. What are your thoughts on
yeah.
these guys? I'm not a big fan of that. I think if you're a fighter, you're a fighter. It's
Okay.
crazy.
Now I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I watched KSI do like an interview recently, and he had said like he does it for fun. He doesn't care to be the best fighter ever. He just does it for fun. So to me, it's like if you want to separate it, that's cool. But you can't don't claim that you're a boxer and you're not fighting boxers. But if you're claiming that you're a YouTube boxer, I'm doing this for fun. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Jake Paul, he's more like a serious fake boxer, but like he's good though. You can't lie. He's good. He's good.
Oh, I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for. I did not like the whole Tyson thing. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like knocking out Nate Robinson. I think
yeah.
this is there's too much there I don't
It's like
like.
gimmicky. It's gimmicky, but he knows what he's doing. Like like rage baiting. Like he knows like this is gonna make people mad. It's gonna bring the eyes. Everyone's watching me. They're paying to see me lose, but I'm not gonna lose because I've been working for this, and I'm fighting like NBA, old MMA fighters, like stuff like that.
It's a bunch of bullshit. I think it was his brother, wasn't it, that was lighting mattresses on fire or something, and or was it him that kind of got famous off of one of them was lighting mattresses on fire or something I was reading about.
I don't know about that. I really don't.
Too many gimmicks now, I'll tell you. It really
Yeah,
is.
gimmick. Yeah, even in rap music, it's a lot of gimmicks too, and it's kind of corny a little bit.
It is. And what's kind of the state out there in LA right now? Because I remember when me researching you kind of speaking about it, that there's a lot of division. You want to bring people together as being the face.
It's crazy because I did say that, and then Kendrick did what he did, and
Yeah,
Kendrick he put every artist that was on GNX got a bag like off that, like they got a bag for
they
sure.
did.
Like they got a bag, and I think that helped bring people together. Like gangs, okay, they're always gonna be beefs, but like in the music, that helped a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fire. And shout out to Kendrick, great halftime
Shout out
performance
Kendrick.
this year. And you've also said in the past that Drake can't fall off. I think he's fallen off a little bit after that. A little bit. The music's not hasn't been this. I think the music hasn't been the same in years, but now it's
Yeah.
kind of really going down from my perspective.
I mean, he okay. Well, you say he fell off, but he just dropped that one. He just made a hit called the Nokia.
The Nokia thing.
I mean, you can't like. It's not. It's like kind of gimmicky too.
I
Like it's
don't
more like.
like it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I did
But
hear it.
people. But like that's just you. I feel like a lot of people like that song.
Yeah,
For
I don't know. Oh, do you like it?
it's cool. It's
It's
cool.
cool.
It's not like terrible. It's not my type, but like it's cool.
Hmm.
It's cool. And him falling off. My thing is he's rich. He's a legend.
Hmm.
He had his peak. It's all down from here. It's like he probably won't ever meet the peak again, but like who cares? Like he did what he
He
did,
did
and
what he did.
yeah. So shout
Mm.
out Drake. Shout out Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to your name and the roots of everything. Have you thought about paying homage to your grandmother? Because she was the one that kind of gave you the name.
Yeah, shout out my great grandma, RIP, and shout out my grandma. She's still here. So shout out them. I appreciate them. You feel me? Putting me on my name and just I mean it just is what it is. I'm still skinny to this day. So yeah, baby
Uh,
Flaco.
yeah, but is it true that you kind of there were some plans for you to go to college early on for computer science?
Um yeah, like it was me like because I was gonna pay for my own college and I was like, do I want to pay for my own college or do I want to do something else with it with my life? And I'm like, if okay, like my example was like, if I'm going to school for computer science, is there any way I could do this for free? Like learn this stuff for free? Like, do I need to go to college? I was like, nah, I'm not going to college. I'm just gonna uh, spend my money on this music stuff, and if I need anything else, I got money to do it. So, yeah,
Hmm.
but that is true though. I didn't want to go to college for coding, computer science, something like that, engineering, something like that.
So you did the research for all this stuff behind the scenes? Did you were able to do it? Did you kind of look into all this stuff? Because that stuff could help you with music and pushing everything.
Yeah, like more so like marketing,
Hmm.
like but like I feel like me being an artist, I naturally fell into like having to market myself, network. I learned so many skills in the music industry, like business, so many skills in the music industry that I didn't know before. And I feel like these last 4 years, I kind of went through college in my own way, if that makes sense.
It does. Hey, maybe
Yeah,
you could come out with your own course and how to market yourself because what you back talk? You're a back talk, right?
yeah. Back talk. That's my dad's label.
Yeah. Oh, that's your father's label. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So how does your father feel about the whole music career? Was he kind of someone that was pushing you early on to because you recently it wasn't like it's been like 10 years you've been working. It's kind of more of recently you kind of started,
yeah. Like
right?
2, 3, no, 3 years too.
Three,
I
yeah.
don't something like so. Me and my dad have like a complicated relationship a little bit.
Hmm.
We're super close now, but like more before we weren't like really close like that. So like couple years ago when I started my music, I did it was like independent, doing it by myself. And I asked my dad for help. I was like, hey, like what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And he was like, oh, you want to rap? And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to rap. And then he was cool with it. So I took off with it, and I guess he still supports me to this day. So shout out him.
And shout out to him. What's kind of the future with Bag Talk that you can kind of speak on? What are you guys looking to push this even further? Because I feel as though that you really got some movement out here in LA.
um it's crazy because I'm like about to start my own label like in the next coming months, which is the first time I've like talked about it. But yeah, I'm starting my own label, my own partnering with a label. I'm not gonna say which label I'm partnering with until the document is signed. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm starting my own label soon for sure.
Congrats on that. Thank you for revealing that. That's big news. Big moves for you too. I think that's going to be something that's really going to help you out. And you've been dominating the playlist because that was
Yeah,
something I wanted to bring up with the best new songs playlist. When did you start to
yeah.
see things really consistently get on those charts for you?
So what I realized is like when you do like how do you say it? Like when you like send someone a message and then they want to approve you whether or not they want to approve you or not. It's like a how do you say it? Like to you
Trying to
ask
think.
Spotify to get onto the playlist, but there's so many people asking and they choose you. I
Like
forgot
a
what it's called.
voting thing? Was it kind of a voter type of
Kind
thing?
of like that, yeah, like kind of like that for Apple. But now I'm so like consistent. They know me, so they know when to pick. They pick me every time because like I've been there so many times and done it so many. It's helped me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like those playlists, they're goated. Like that's how all like the labels found me. All my fans, they find me and then they text me on Instagram and be like, "Oh, I just heard your new song. Like it was hard and stuff like
Hmm.
that." Yeah, for
Walk
sure.
too. Walk was a big one for you.
Yeah, walk. Damn, that's the whole song. Yeah, walk.
Yeah, to see you got your hands on the pulse of the game right now, and
Yeah,
what about merch? Because you got the diplomat connection
yeah.
there with the merch for them. So do you have your own merch that you're going to be working on?
Yeah, the same person who put me on the diplomat stuff is he's trying to help me make my own clothing brand. And I've been working on designs and stuff, but that's coming. It's coming for
That's
sure.
coming. How
Yeah.
about connections to the UK? Have you thought about prepping? Because you've been out there before, so you prepping to get back
Yeah.
out there, maybe go on a tour in the UK?
Damn. I don't even how do you even know that? Like when did I don't even remember saying I went there. Let me think. Yeah, I definitely want to go to the UK, but as of connections, actually my Jude Thomas is like my best friend, and he's like an artist too. He's from the UK, and we're trying to push him too, like as an artist, push him. And like he's from the UK, and he's trying to like do artists like um, who's Dave? You know Dave? Dave?
And he just the singer Dave, right? The artist Dave.
Yes, from
Yeah.
like
Okay.
UK, like people like him and stuff. Like we're trying to get him going, and I'm gonna go along with that too. Like the Europe tour, the UK tour, all that.
That's fire. I
Yeah,
think that's gonna really expand the base that you got out there. Wasn't there
yeah,
something that I think there was a tour that you were supposed to be on?
yeah.
I think you were supposed to be on tour, but something happened with that.
Oh, so AZ Chike, I think.
AZ Chike. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like this
I was
scammer,
reading about that.
I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna be on tour. Like I thought so, but it wasn't even like I wasn't gonna be on it because the person he was trying to scam me he was scamming a whole bunch of artists for like five. He was like, "Oh yeah, like give me 500 and I'm gonna get you on this tour, and then you're gonna make your money back." And I was like, I forgot how I found out it was a scam, but I found out immediately, and I wasn't messing with it. So
Mhm.
yeah, try to
Yeah.
just. It wasn't. I wasn't getting on that tour.
No, yeah, there's a lot of scams that go on in the industry. Everyone goes through it. The
Yeah,
realists go through it, such as you. I've been through
yeah,
my own fair share of scams early on.
yeah,
It happens, that's just
yeah.
what the industry is, and it teaches you to really how to handle business going forward and what looks sketchy and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We don't
So,
mess with
what
those
are
cameras.
some other things like interests that you have outside of music? Because you're right there next to Hollywood, pretty
Yeah.
much. What are some of your other interests? That because you
Um,
like Twitch, you do twitching.
I try to do Twitch. I do acting. I was just in a movie that I can't disclose, but I was just in a movie. Um, I like MMA. I don't really practice MMA, but that's like my what I watch. I love video games. I like playing Skyrim. What else do I play? Fortnite sometimes. Red Dead Redemption. Uh, Marvel Rivals. Like that's my shit. I love Marvel Rivals. You play video games?
I used to when I was younger. I used to be a video game, 2K, things like that. I remember
Okay.
when I
Okay.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, I used to play 2K a lot,
Yeah.
2K13, back when I think, what
Yeah.
was it? The Knicks had Melo. Yeah, that's when I was
Yeah.
really into 2K. Then as I got
Yeah.
older, it's just, I kind of grew out of video games. I had it all though, GTA 5. I heard GTA 6 is coming out.
Oh yeah, GTA 6, man. They pushed the release date. You know what's crazy? You know how I think about it? Like when they push release dates back, like it's kind of like morbid, but like some people will not make it. Like, okay, the day that they dropped GTA, like they were supposed to drop it the summer of 2025, right?
Mhm.
So what if like the people are not gonna live to see 2026? Like they're never gonna be able to play the game now.
That's crazy.
You,
Yeah, when you think of it, it's wild. Yeah, that's a wild way to think about it, but
yeah,
it's
I'd be thinking
true.
about it like that. Like, damn, some people are not gonna live to see that. Like, you
It's
never know.
true.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. And so what's some things aspirations that you have for acting? Because it seems as though you got a movie underway. Congratulations
Yeah.
on that. So what are some of the things that you're kind of talk to us how you kind of got, because I know you can't reveal the movie, but kind of how
Yeah.
you got into it, because I mean you're right there. So were you kind of going on auditions? What were some of the things?
Yeah. Back then I was trying to make money. So like I would do like background acting.
Hmm.
and I'm trying to do more like speaking roles now. Like it's kind of hard because I have like tattoos, but like
Oh, because you got to get it covered up and everything.
yeah, it's so dumb. Like the reason is because Mike Tyson, like he that tattoo when he
Mhm.
was
On
in
the
Hangover,
face.
they like sued the directors or whatever because
Wow.
the tattoos are copyright, which is kind of crazy.
It is wild if you think about that. Yeah, I've heard stories about Johnny Depp too. He has to always get them all covered up when he's
Yeah.
ready to film. Yeah. Who's your top five actors of all time? We did top five rappers in LA, so let's get into actors.
Okay. Top five actors: Keanu Reeves,
Hmm.
um, Adam Sandler for sure. Adam
Okay.
Sandler. Who's the guy who plays Scarface? I know his
Al
name, but
Pacino.
Al Pacino. I like mob movies, so like Al Pacino. I like who's the he's in I damn he's in all the mob movies and he's in Home Alone. He's in Home Alone
Joe
too.
Pesci.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the short dude. I like him. Um, and the fifth one, let me think. Star Wars. I'm thinking Star Wars. Uh, we'll come back to it.
We'll come back.
We'll come back to it.
Harrison Ford, maybe him.
I like him, but no.
Hmm. I'm trying to think who you would like from Star. You said someone from Star Wars, Mark Hamill. I mean, he played Luke Skywalker.
Actually, I like Chris Evans,
Hmm.
Captain America. Right, that's him.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
Okay, so there's your top five.
Yeah,
Yeah, Adam Sandler. I'm surprised about that because he's more of kind of a comedian.
yeah, but he's a girl. Like all his movies are hits to me. Like
Yeah.
Grown Ups and all
Happy
his movies are
Gilmore.
hits. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he's got some classic. I think the Happy Gilmore 2's coming out soon too. So
Okay.
yeah,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. That's another
That's a
one.
great
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. That's more of an actor role for because I usually look at him as more of a comedian, but that's more of an
Yeah.
actor role. Yeah,
He directs all his movies, I think.
he
He writes all,
does.
yeah, so
Yeah,
he's goaded. He's goaded.
got to get in an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would love that.
Or a mob movie, a mob because that's your jam. You like Scarface is one of my favorite movies.
I like
So
Scarface Casino. I forgot what it's like three mob dudes and what's his name is in it? The short dude from Home Alone. I
oh,
forgot the
is it Goodfellas
no.
with Joe
Goodfellas. I
Pesci?
think yeah, yeah, yeah. Goodfellas. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
yeah. Robert De Niro's in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Robert De Niro. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love him.
yeah, yeah. That's Goodfellas. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorite movies too.
yeah. See, you got a lot of mob roles that you could be getting in the future, but it's tough though. You're right because where was this film? This movie that you were in was this L.A.?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. That's
yeah,
where you got. That's where you got to be if you want to make it in
yeah.
film. I mean, you
Def-
can't. There are some stuff in LA. There's stuff in Canada, but especially now, I know it's tough because everyone and their mother wants to be an actor. Everyone thinks they're a celebrity now. You know how it is. You said it
yeah,
earlier with the gimmicks. Everyone's got a gimmick.
yeah,
Everyone's an influencer. Everyone's got a star on the Walk of Fame that we don't see, but it's apparently there.
yeah. I think the key to acting is like now it's like okay, so many people want to be actors, but you have to. I feel like it's easier to become an actor when you're already somebody.
That's
Like
true.
if you're a popping artist, like I bet people would pay Drake to be in a star role of a movie or something. I don't know, like
And
stuff like that.
he started in acting with
Oh
Degrassi and
yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah, 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 yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
so yeah, I don't know why he doesn't do it. Well, music may be going towards the trash can. I think it's in the trash already, but he may have to revert back to acting now that the music's going
I mean,
down.
he's chilling though. Like he's rich. I don't think
Yeah, he
if he's
is.
doing acting, it would be for like his entertainment, not for like money or nothing. You don't need money.
No, no, he doesn't. He's set, like you said, he's set. The music's
Yeah,
questionable now. But he's set.
yeah, 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 yeah,
He
definitely.
definitely is. There was this too. There was this update. You were doing a collab album. I was reading about online. Is this coming out soon?
Did I say who was with?
I think Nico.
Oh, Nico. Oh, we um we had music on the way. The album, I don't know what happened to it. That was like years ago. But we got music. We got music for sure. Shout out Nico the Mac.
Yeah,
That's my
shout out to him. Yeah, because I saw that. I was like, because I went to go listen to it because I was reading about it online, and I said, man, I guess it never dropped or it's still in the
yeah.
process.
More like art is like yo. everything just changes so quickly. Like you'll be on a steady path, but then something comes up and it's like better than the thing you were just on. So it's just like stuff just happens, you know.
Yeah. What with this new project that you got, what's kind of the one that's been going crazy for you that you notice? Because we mentioned our favorites, Kill, Mink,
I think Mink is doing the
Mink.
best. Mink is doing the best. And then Kill is doing good too. Like I
Yeah.
got for some reason, like a lot of my fans are from Japan too. Like
Mm.
it's just random, but like they like that song, Mink.
Yeah, that song's as soon as I listened to it, I said, yeah, this is one of those ones. It's got to be played a lot of places. That's my opinion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like to hear that because like I'm so like not blind, but like the music doesn't sound the same to me than it does to you.
Hmm.
Like I need
Because you're the creator, you're not it's going to be different from an audience view than the creator.
yeah, like my song I always like think my songs are good, but like people think it's like the best thing ever. And it's like it's cool, but I have better stuff coming out. It's cool, you know?
What's the wildest? Because this is something that I've learned about with you, and it's so true. Fans are forever. What's the craziest fan story that you've had so far?
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is not like crazy, but it's like eye opening. Like, so my homie, Lando, he plays like college football or whatever. And he was like, he went to like go eat with one of his teammates. And he was like, hey, what are you listening to? And then he like showed him the phone and it was me. And he was like, yeah, this is my favorite artist. And I'm like, damn. And he had showed me, he's like, bro, he's just listening to you randomly. Like this random, because the dude is not even from LA. He's just his teammate. And they just happen to go to college together. And I was like, yeah, but like in real life, um, only like people I know would be like, "Oh, I heard you like song like for," because I feel like people know my music more than they know my face.
Mm.
If that makes sense. Like they listen to me, but they don't really follow me on Instagram. If that makes sense.
No, that's interesting. No,
Yeah,
but I'm not surprised because you're always making the playlists. You're
yeah,
always showing up there, so people are going to tune in when they see that. And
yeah,
no, I'm not surprised. But the presence is growing for sure. I know it's going to be. It's only up from here. But
yeah,
speaking about expanding into different avenues of music, because your energy is big when you're on these records. It's
yeah,
you want to do things bigger than drill. Rock and roll. Is this you want to get into rock and roll? Is that something that you want to do?
yeah. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely rock and roll. I have like kind of like the some of the records on the our album have like rock
they do. Yeah.
like
They're
vibes.
screamo type of record. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like I have reggae songs, dancehall songs, R&B, pop. I have all that like in the vault. Rock. I haven't made any yet because I kind of want to do it like more organic with like real instruments and stuff. And I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, I'm into anything really. I'm trying to be the artist where it's like hip hop's number one, but like I could do anything really.
Mhm. No country though, right? No country.
I have a country. Oh,
Oh,
I have
come
country,
on. Well, hey, that may work out for you though, because I know that often has success.
but it's like a hip hop country song. Like
Okay.
the melody is country and then the drums are like rap. I forgot about that song. I'm actually gonna drop it.
I just threw that question out for just for the hell of it, and
No,
you have it.
I
Yeah,
have country music. I have it. It's coming out.
that's wild. That's hey, you never know. That may take off for you.
No, yeah, for sure. It's a good song too.
I'm looking forward to it, especially the rock and roll. You got a lot in the vault here. So, what's kind of the release plan for all this stuff? Because you mentioned you got the upcoming. What's this upcoming album? Is there going to be some reggae dance hall on this? What's kind of the theme of it?
Nah, it's a rap.
It's rap.
It's rap. Rap, and it has like all different types of rap that I do, like fun stuff, more like serious stuff, and like more turned up stuff for real. And that's dropping in 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I believe. Or
Mhm.
well, Thursday if they're 2 weeks from this Friday is dropping.
That's fire.
And then I actually got a song with on art. So on art, my first feature was Samad. You know Samad? Have you heard of him?
Mhm. Only from the album.
Oh, okay, no, you got to
Mhm.
check out Samad.
Yeah, I got to check them out.
He's like to me when it's upcoming in like LA. He's from Compton, but LA, I say LA. Him and me are like the two most hot upcoming artists from my city
Oh,
for
I
real.
got to check him out
Yeah, he's
because I
hard. Check out
yeah.
some. He's hard. So I got him on there. And then my next album, no features. But then the week later, I got a song with Teezus. You probably I don't know if you heard of him, but he's an underground rapper called Teezus. He's from
No, I
Atlanta.
haven't. I gotta tap in. I gotta tap into these underground artists in LA. Especially, I plan on being out in California
For
soon.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
got
I,
link up.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm down. Yeah,
Let's do it.
it's I gotta get tap more into the underground scene because I know all the mainstream guys and
Yeah,
everyone that's out there just being a fan and just having most of them on the show. But yeah, you're gonna have to.
bro. The underground artists are better than the mainstream. Like for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised. I really. And where do you? So where do you kind of where do you claim in LA then? Because you had time out in Long Beach, South Central, West
Yeah.
LA. So where do you mainly claim?
So I've lived everywhere, but I spent most time West LA, Miss City area. Like West LA, that's what I say. I'm from West LA, Miss City. I've lived places like I'll live in a place for like 6 months and then move back to my like I used to when I was younger, I used to like move with my mom and then we would like move back to my grandma's house in like West LA. But
Okay,
that's
yeah.
that's where I'm from, West LA, Miss
That
City area.
that's where you claim West
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Did you see the fires when they were going on come
Yeah.
down? You saw all that happen in the Pacific Palisades and all that.
Yeah,
That
it's crazy. My grandma had to evacuate her job because she works in the Palisades.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because that set the industry back for in film, especially because a lot of actors lost their homes. It's
Oh
wild.
yeah, yeah. I forgot how serious. See, I live here and I forgot how serious that was. Yeah, yeah, that did happen. I
Yeah,
forgot.
but you know what's crazy? That's the climate we live in now. You know what? It's all because of social media. It's just a trend and then it's gone.
I know. It was serious too. Like that. Like you could drive up there right now. It's all empty, probably.
Yeah, it's all burned down.
Yeah,
And it just trended and now no one thinks about it anymore.
yeah, I
It's
know, bro. This world is so messed up. It's stuff that like is life changing that like we just forget. We just forgot about COVID. Like, come
we
on.
did, yeah, and it
Like,
happened. When was it? 2020, so 5 years. But it's still happening because it's COVID still exists.
but nobody cares.
But no one cares. Yeah, no one
Like nobody
cares.
cares. Like,
It's like getting a cold now.
yeah, no, that's crazy.
It's wild. Yeah, no one talks to and when you look at the death count from COVID, no one brings that up anymore. How many people
Yeah,
died from that? It's just now that we live in the social media era, it's just we move so quickly now.
yeah, I know it's bad. That's why you gotta whatever you do. Like, I know you. I seen your page. You're active. Like, you're real
Yeah.
active on. So like, you got to be on to the next because whatever you worked on, you probably worked your hardest on a project and it flopped, and you just got to be on to the next because people come and go fast, fast, fast. You just got to meet them, you know?
You do. Yeah, you get especially it's really it could be encouraging, but it's discouraging as a creator, especially as an artist or an interviewer, whatever it is, an actor, someone that does skits. You got to constantly work 24/7 to stay relevant. Where back
Yeah,
in like 2010, you want to have one album drop a year probably,
yeah,
or maybe one every 2 years. It wasn't
yeah.
like this how it is now.
No,
Constant.
we got to bring it back. Real art. We got to bring real art back because I feel like people. I'm not like dissing nobody who raps on BandLab, but it's like it's not professional and people don't care. But
Mhm.
it's like they should care. They should make it to where you want to make the best album ever. Like, why do I have to drop 10 albums in a year? But like, I mean, I don't mind doing it, but it's like, why do I have to do that? You know?
It's
Like,
crazy. It's too much pressure on the artist.
yeah, but I mean, shit, if you want to make it, you have to
You
adjust.
do. You
You have,
got to keep going,
yeah.
especially in these times now. I think too. I do want to say this about a record that I checked out from you, and I want people to really know that this guy can rap. Real Pain. That's the record that I said, yo, this
That's
guy can.
crazy because everyone like that was everybody's favorite song at one point. Real Pain. That's an underrated song. I
It
like.
is, yeah. You can really rap. It's storytelling. You can feel what you're going through, and because people may be like, "Oh, he's a screamo rapper." You never know.
Yeah,
Because to me, I was like, "Yeah, this guy can rap." Because you
yeah,
got a lot of guys in mainstream that they label them rappers. I don't hear any songs to where it's like this guy really knows the craft of hip hop. Where you
yeah.
you know it. I could tell by
So
these records that you release. It's you have a diverse body of work.
yeah, so I could rap for like,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's a difference between being able to rap and feeling a vibe.
Hmm.
Like, not everybody. I've talked to everybody, all my friends. They're like, "Oh yeah, I don't really listen to the lyrics." I'm like, "You don't listen to the lyrics? Like, what do you mean you don't listen to the lyrics?" He's like, "I just vibe to the song." I'm like, "Shit." So based off that, I make music to make you feel a certain way, not for you to. I mean, I guess rapping can make you feel a way too, but you can show people your energy without the lyrics. For real, I feel like I could rap
It's
though.
true.
I have songs that I've rapped like after I'm gonna send you some songs that I've actually just rapped on. Like
Oh,
rap.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta hear this. Yeah, because I was checking out the past work that you have, but Real Pain really stuck out to me. That was one that was like, yeah, this guy can rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard.
You used to be a big game fan. So what's kind of like your game era? Was it documentary? Was that kind of what you kind of tune into when you listen to the game, or is it more of his newer stuff?
The game more so like when I was younger, like a baby, like my mom playing it. Like I can't name
Wow.
nothing. I was more on like I would say like growing up, I listened to the music that was coming out.
When you were a kid.
No, it came out like that, like Chief Keef, Young Thug, like all those rappers. Like when I say the old rappers, is more like when I was a baby and my mom plays it like in the car or like at home and stuff. But like I grew up listening to Uzi, Cardi, Chief Keef, like stuff like that. Lil Pump, shout out Lil Pump.
Oh, you like him?
Nah, I like bro. He's a like whether you like it or not. He created like this new era. He
His
helped her.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, he created that. Like he was 16 when he created that too. Like he was
Mhm.
young.
Yeah, he was. I wasn't subscribed, but he was. I know
Yeah,
he people were talking about him a lot. I
yeah.
remember.
Shout out Lil Pump. Shout out Cardi. Cardi. I remember from the start, like the start of Cardi, Uzi, Thug. Thug is like my favorite rapper. Like Thug is my favorite rapper of all time.
Dog, yeah. Yeah, and he just got released recently. It was a couple months. That's another thing. It just feels like it recently happened and he came
Yeah,
out. No one talks about it anymore.
I know because like he kind of ducked off, but he's dropping an album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out Thug, bro. I really was. That's like my Rilo Thug, like my dream collabs for real. Thug.
Dog.
He inspired. Look, Young Thug inspired me to because I was kind of like taking a break. I was like, damn, I gotta get back. Thug just got out. I gotta get back on music. I gotta get back on it for sure.
But how about for fashion? You went to like sneakers and things like that? You sneaker guy?
I'm trying to get more into fashion. Really, I'm not like a. I used to dress more basic, but I'm trying to like get more into fashion. I'm gonna need a stylist soon. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, what would you say is kind of the style that you're going to be geared for, especially that you have just all different types of sounds that's going to be releasing?
I'm just gonna do me
Mhm.
because I'm not gonna like um have one specific way I'm gonna dress because I want people to like me. I don't want to fit into any box. I'm the box. I
You're the
create the
box.
Yeah, I create the box. I don't want to be in a box.
I like that. That's how you got to be, especially during this era. You mentioned it before with the acting, that'll get you further to because you
Yeah,
yourself. A lot of people are
yeah,
faking who they really are, and it's crazy.
yeah. It's fake. There's two things: faking and then manifesting.
Hmm.
To me, faking is not cool. Manifesting is cool. Like rapping about money you don't have, who cares? But if you're rapping, you're some big tough guy and you're just a little square in real life. It's kind of like corny. That's corny to me.
You're some square in real life. That's savage. That really is savage. And you know, it's sad. A lot of artists are rapping about what they do not live about, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No, I feel like to me, it's like rap. People are gonna expect you to be a certain way just based off your music. So I feel
Mhm.
like you should just be yourself and not get yourself hurt or in trouble because it's gonna come eventually. Like the trouble's coming.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's coming. So just be yourself.
it is. You got to be yourself in this game, especially. But
Yeah.
I know you got a lot, especially you want to work with Young Jock too. That's another one.
Yeah, more so like I don't even think he makes music, but like
Mm.
I used to listen to Young Jock a lot. Like, yeah, Young Jock, like he's a legend for sure. Shout out Young Jock.
Absolutely. So, what's kind of what's your the quote that you live by, or the inspiration that you kind of what's your phrase? If you had to have a quote to kind of leave the audience with that keeps you going in this game, what would you say it is?
I would say to like always like remember like why you do it and who you do it for. Like whatever you do, remember why you do it and who you do it for. And I feel like that always takes you back to like, okay, I gotta work harder. Like, or like, even if it comes like, oh, why am I alive? Like, who do you do? Who are you living for, and why are you living for? And
Mhm.
then have like a set answer for you, and be like, oh, my family, my friends, something that means a lot to you. You know, even
Mm.
if if you're living for your pet, you know, if your pet dies, who's gonna take care of your pet? You know.
It's true. I like that. That's how you gotta stay motivated each day. You got
Every
more work on the way with Lil Reese, Tay Savage. You got more work with these guys.
Free Lil Reese, Tay Savage, um, yeah, we got something on the way for
That's
sure.
fire. How'd you guys link up? Because that's the Chi-Town connection.
Yeah, shout out Tay. That's like my brother. Like he really my dad helped him sign a deal with Empire.
Hmm.
Like he was in LA one day. I went to go say what's up, and then we just connected because we're like similar, like how we act. Like we don't like going out. We just be like ducked away, chilling, just enjoying our lives for real. But yeah, he's a good guy. Shout
Yeah.
out, shout out
Shout out
Tay.
to him. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
different now. No one goes out anymore. Everyone sits at home on their phones. And I've noticed it as more older people have told me everyone's on their phones now. But it's true. If you look everywhere now,
yeah,
it's just everyone looking down on their phones. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, it's more to life, bro. Like I do it too, so I can't be a
I'm
hypocrite.
guilty of it too. We all are. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's like addicting, and it's like you feel like there's nothing. Like it's like so connect. You as soon as your phone's not in your hand, you're like disconnected from the world. It feels like
Yeah.
you feel like you're disconnected, and it's not. It's like a weird. I think whoever controls us controls. They knew what they were doing when they did that. They knew
Oh,
it.
that's the worst addiction of all time. That is it is. The phones are worse than any drug you could think of. It's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah.
It
Like
definitely is.
sometimes like I'm on my phone and I'm like thinking like, damn, bro, you've been on your phone this whole time and I'm still on it. I'm not gonna get off, but I'm like, damn, bro, you just the whole day.
And then you go on YouTube and you're just stuck on there all day watching videos and things. Oh man,
Bro,
it's
I'll have my TV, my computer, and my phone. I'll be texting while watching a YouTube video while watching Netflix. Like, come on, bro.
yeah, three screens going at once.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad out here. It's bad.
It's bad. Yeah, we got to get back to the old times and figure out a way to just put those screens down for some time.
Yeah, we gotta bring back real art.
Yeah. And that's what you're working on doing. I like that. You got a
Yeah,
lot in the vault, reggae, dancehall, pop, R&B, even a country record.
yeah,
It's all in the mix. Rock and roll.
yeah, it's coming.
It's coming, man. But
Yeah.
baby Flacco, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Congratulations on everything so far, all the
Thank
announcements that you dropped here, the upcoming album in 2 weeks, the label deal that you're gonna be mentioning soon. Congratulations, man. You got to come
thank
back on the show too.
for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course. Let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and X and all your platforms.
So you can find me underscore baby Flaco on Instagram and X baby Flaco, TikTok baby underscore Flaco, YouTube baby Flaco, Apple Music, Spotify, all DSPs baby Flaco, BabyFlaco, baby
Mm.
Flaco.
Make sure you tap in with them. How about Twitch?
Twitch. Honestly, I do not remember right now, but it's baby Flaco.
Oh,
It's something baby Flaco, but
they'll find you. Your fans will find you
for sure, for
for
sure.
sure. But be a Flacco, man. And until the next time, all right?
Thank you.
You
Have a
already
good.
know. You already know, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, have a good day.
Yep. Salute, man. Peace
All
out.
right.